Hey everybody! Today I'm going to show you my junk journaling pages that I have created. They are so cool. You can now download these, print them yourself for on my Etsy shop. And I just wanted to show you, ta-da! Here we go. Here's one of my junk journal pages. Now, I got this book from the dollar store. So it's just a random book. And the one thing you can get, whenever you can get this much paper for $1, $1.25, that's like a good thing. So what I decided to do is go ahead and use these pages for junk journaling, a whole bunch of really cool stuff that I want to put together. And I basically just Mod Podge these all onto here. Let me zoom in some and show you. So, where'd my Mod Podge go? I've got my Mod Podge. I got my brush. And I've got one of the designs that I printed and cut out. So, there's so many designs on each individual pages. You got a lot to cut out. And because they're digital downloads, you can print these and have multiple copies. I encourage that because you're going to need it. You're going to want it. And I'm just going to cut all around this particular image. This little girl is so cute. I just love these images that I made. Now, I did make these with artificial intelligence. And I paid for my subscription. So I can use these. And so can you. And we're gonna just make them, we're just gonna cut this out. I always like starting to cut with the big stuff first. And you know, in terms of junk journaling, you can just do this just for fun. Oh, I've got a bunch of pages left. Oh, so when I cut out from the other stuff, I just basically put it in an envelope. I have intended to glue the envelope into the book. I just haven't gotten around to that yet. Okay, so I got my girl here, and let me shake up my Mod Podge. Oh, and here on this page, I just put some gesso, some white acrylic, because I'm going to do something else here. And you can, like I said, you can get these books real inexpensively at the dollar store. So we're going to just put a lot on here. Put some on the back. Well, you don't have to put a whole lot. Just enough so it'll stick. Oh, I forgot one of the most important things. I'm going to show you that. And we're just going to put that on there. So I took a... Ooh, see, I shouldn't have laid that on there. I pulled off some of the ink. But, hey, things happen. So between the pages, I'm just going to put a plastic sheet just to kind of help it not stick together. And I'm gonna just line her up here. I like to cover up as much of the words on the pages in the book that I can, because it just looks better. Oops, I'm sorry. I guess I'm making the camera bounce. So just gonna layer this up with Mod Podge really well. And this will dry in a few hours. I once did a whole table like this and it came out really nice. It was with different designs, but it came out looking really cool. Okay, that was a spot where I messed up a little bit, but it's okay. And now you do see that this looks very cloudy, like there's too much Mod Podge on there, but it really isn't, because it will dry. And let's see. Yeah, now if you want to keep going with this page, I just stick my brush up under there, make sure we get some glue. you can do that. Because if you've got some sticky areas here, then just go back to your printout, find you something that you like, and just cut it out. Don't worry about the edges cutting perfectly or not, because it's not going to matter that much. But I think I want all of this. You know what? I think I'm going to keep that little doll looking character. And then I don't like to have too much white space. It's not really necessary. And I don't like sharp edges. So, ooh, see, that's a little big for right there. Yeah, that's too big. So, because if I put that there, it'll cover her all up. So I think I'm going to switch and get some ribbon here. Some of these pretty colors. And that's nice. So I think I'll just, yeah, I'll just run this along here. And I love the mindfulness of journaling and junk journals especially. I just started doing these this year and just having a ton of fun with them. So I'm just going to line this up here. Put a little more Mod Podge. A little goes a long way. And I basically printed this out with my inkjet printer. And it's looking pretty good. So let me see, make sure you can see that. Oop. Okay, let me see. I wonder. Nope, I cannot fit that piece on there. So I can actually pull some more images from the one sheet that I printed out. And oh, I like these little buttons. So I'm gonna cut those out. Sometimes you can go a little wavy, be a little creative. And take all this little extra stuff out. And I think I'm going to put this right here. That was already reasonably wet. So I'll put a little bit more. I covered her hand a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. Sorry, this tripod is attached to the table, so when I tap, 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 it makes the table shake. Sorry. But you know, she's got a little doll that's here that looks just like her. Look at that, how cute that is. I think I might actually, no, I'm not going to put the doll in her hand, but I'm going to put her somewhere on the page. That's her buddy, her sidekick. So I'm going to put that there. Now, you could basically just, when you have like the whole entire sheet, you could just glue it to a page and call it a day. But that wouldn't be any fun, would it? That wouldn't give you anything to do. So I'm going to cut this piece here because it's kind of long and I want this to go along the bottom part. So I think we're going to put this down here. Oh, but that's going to overlap the other one, so I'm going to cut it a little bit. Put that one there. Don't really have any room for this one. But I got some pretty colors here. So, as you can tell, even just this one-page sheet, you have a lot to work with. I mean, a lot to work with. So, and since it's a digital download, you can just keep printing as much as you like. And sticking and gluing and sticking and gluing. Put that right there. Oops, covered her shoes a little bit. Didn't mean to do that, but it's okay. You'll get better as you go along. Don't worry about pages being perfect or anything like that. Need a little more glue under there. And you do have to be relatively careful because sometimes when this gets flooded with Mod Podge, the paper can tear. And I know you don't want that to happen. So I'm just going to put some of these stripes here. I'm actually going to go at an angle. That's should be fun. Angle-ish. Nope, need a bigger piece. Like I said, I kind of challenge myself with this, and I like to cover up all the words on a page because sometimes these words just really are not what I'm looking for. The thought patterns of this book, this journal. So I'm going to cut out another piece. Put that there. Ooh, we got some pink and green stripes there. The little banner things, those look good. Ooh, that looks pretty too. So I'm going to cut that out as well. I like to cut off these little plain edges unless I really need them, which most of the times you don't. Oh man, got that on there. Oops. That is something that bothers me. Sometimes you see these videos and everybody's doing everything so perfectly, and then you think, oh man, am I ever going to get that good? Well, yes you are, and it comes with practice. So I like that so far. I'm going to cover up this little section here. Oh, I think I see something. Oh, nope, something else. Ah, so much to choose from. And I just got paint. Not paint, Mod Podge. Let me see. Just need some little strips to go in different spots. Remember, your journal is what you want it to be. I guarantee you, you might think, hey, this looks horrible, this looks awful, but by the time you get done, you're like, oh, wow, it looks nice. So many times I do look back at stuff that I've made and it actually looks pretty good, which is amazing to me from time to time. I don't want to waste paper. I know I didn't bring my little cup today. So, yeah. Once again, I know I'm overlapping her dress and I shouldn't. I should have planned better. Now, because I just got like some pieces in here, some sections that I just want to hide these words because they're not necessary. So I think I'm just gonna tear and add some pieces and just tuck them into these spots. See? Easy peasy. I got a little bit more for over here. And a little more for there. Sometimes it's easier to cut. I mean, to just tear it. And the edges, I think, blend together a little bit better. Yeah, we lost part of her hand there, but that's okay. That's a-okay. So I think we're just about done with this page. And then I'm just going to let it dry. Oops, I don't want it to cover the doll's face. That's done. Put a little bit more up here. I could do better with that and make it like a flower in her hair, but now you can see we have covered up all the words that was on this page. And I think it looks divine. Now, what you choose to do with this once you're done is obviously, first of all, you can do more pages because you've got all these pages that you can cover up with stuff. Like I said, you could put the gesso, the acrylic paint stuff on here, and you could do some other artwork, and then also just make sure you have some sort of plastic between, because once this dries, and if you're going to work on this side, then you want to keep it from bleeding over, getting wet, and definitely wait until everything gets dry. But that's it. That was easy peasy. We did that in real time. It looks really cool. I love it. There's lots of designs on each individual page that you download and print. And if you have any questions or comments, oh yeah, please let me know. But also be sure to like, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching our junk journaling today. That was the other page that we finished before. She's so pretty. She's pretty too. Wow. Bye.